But before she could say, "Gloria, is that you?" the monster had already attacked her mom. Hi friends, today I'm going to tell a very creepy story from Avatar World School. A little girl named Gloria, together with her parents, moved to a new house, where they decided to start a new life. The whole family was very excited as the house was big and spacious. But not Gloria. The girl had a bad feeling. Legend has it that many years ago, the worst crime in Avatar World was committed at a school near this house. And I'm going to tell you about it. In the morning, Gloria went to that terrible school. She was very worried, but her evil mother had sent her to school without question. Gloria saw a group of children laughing loudly near the entrance of the school. They didn't notice the girl, and she quietly walked to her class, where she has her first lesson. Surprisingly, the lesson went well, and Gloria even enjoyed it. But at recess, a girl named Jessica came up to her. Jessica giggled evilly and said that Gloria would regret transferring to this school. All the other students saw Jessica staring at Gloria and decided to join in. Gloria cried and ran away from school. When she got home that evening, Gloria lied to her parents and told them she had a good day. The parents didn't yet know what would happen to their daughter tomorrow morning. Gloria calmed down and went about her normal activities. Before going to bed, she went to brush her teeth. Suddenly in the mirror, she saw a monster that looked just like her. She was smiling broadly and instantly disappeared. At first, Gloria was very frightened. However, then the girl thought that she only dreamed, because of the very strong fatigue, tired. So Gloria went to her bed. She couldn't sleep for a long time, but when she did, she had a terrible dream. The monster that she saw in the mirror was now at school and stood a few meters away from the frightened Jessica. A terrible thing happened. Gloria woke up from this nightmare. The girl went to brush her teeth, but there was no one in the mirror. Thinking it was just a bad dream, Gloria went to school. In the classroom, the teacher told the students that Jessica had disappeared last night and no one could find her. Everyone was scared of it. At that moment, Gloria didn't understand what had really happened, but one thing she knew for sure was that there was a monster involved. As they went out to recess, everyone began to discuss Jessica's disappearance. The kids who had been bullying Gloria decided to tease her again. Gloria cried, and when the bell rang, everyone went to class except her. Gloria ran off to the bathroom to cry. But after a few minutes, there was no Gloria in the stall. That monster was there. The monster entered the classroom and everyone started screaming. The janitor called the police. When the police arrived, there was no one in the classroom, except Gloria. She was asleep at her desk. The police were shocked. They thought Gloria was the only survivor. When the girl woke up, she told them she didn't remember anything about what had happened. The police thought she had something to do with the monster, but decided to let her go. Gloria came home and talked about the tragedy with Jessica and the others. But most importantly, she told them about the monster that was after her. Her parents decided to try to catch the monster and went to check Gloria's room, but no one was there. It was getting dark, so the parents stayed in the kitchen and Gloria went to bed. She had a hard time falling asleep, but as soon as she did, the lights went out in the whole house. Her father went to check if the electricity was okay outside, but when he got to the door, he met her. The monster stood right in front of Dad, staring at him intently, and then she pounced on Dad. Mom heard the screams, so she went to see if everything was okay. But there was no one at the door anymore. Mom searched all over the house and the street for her husband, but she didn't find him. Frustrated, she went to Gloria's room to inform her daughter that Dad was missing, but she couldn't get to the room. There was a monster on the stairs. Mom noticed that he looked a lot like her daughter. But before she could say, "Gloria, is that you?" the monster had already attacked her mom. Gloria woke up to her mom screaming. She ran downstairs to see what was wrong. The girl cried. She didn't know what to do. In the corner of the room, she saw a silhouette. When she got closer, Gloria saw the monster. She was looking in the mirror and slowly said, "Gloria, what did you do to those kids at school?" Gloria was shocked. She screamed in tears that she didn't do anything. Then the monster laughingly said, "You never realized that I am you. We're the same person." "No, that can't be true," Gloria screamed. But the monster only added that no one could know about their connection and pounced on Gloria. The girl woke up. Turns out it was another nightmare. Gloria quickly ran to see what had happened to her parents. Mom and Dad were also in the kitchen. Mom wondered why Gloria was so scared. "What's wrong?" asked Mom. But Gloria remembered the monster's words about not telling anyone and kept quiet. The next day, the girl decided to put an end to the story. In the morning, she went to school as usual, but not to class. Gloria waited outside until all the students were out of school and she was completely alone. And so, in the evening, when the janitor was the last one to leave the school, Gloria went inside. It was dark and scary inside, but Gloria wanted to get to class. Once inside, she was shocked. Standing at the entrance to the classroom was Jessica, but her skin and eyes were like a ghost's. Gloria asked, "What did she do to you?" But Jessica didn't react. There was an evil laugh coming from the other end. "Well, here we meet again," said the monster. Gloria, crying, said, "Why are you doing this?" The monster replied that it would all make sense to Gloria soon. There was a scream that would have been heard by the whole school, but there was no one around. In the morning, the teacher walked into the classroom and was horrified. Gloria's backpack was on the floor and her belongings were scattered all over it. The police informed Gloria's parents that their daughter was missing. Mom and Dad were very upset. They were sure their daughter was missing forever, just like Jessica. Before going to bed, Gloria's mom had a bad feeling. She didn't want to go to bed because she was afraid that something terrible was going to happen at night. But at 3 a.m., she did go to sleep. She had a terrible dream in which Gloria was there. The girl told her mom that she missed her and wanted to go home. Without letting Gloria finish, the monster interrupted her and told her that Mom would never see her daughter again. Mom was very scared and jumped out of bed. The thought of her daughter's disappearance had been on her mind all day. Suddenly, in the evening, while watching TV, Mom saw a very familiar place. It was the dark forest where she had been with Gloria and the monster in her dream. Gloria's mom immediately asked the girl's dad if he knew where this place was. He replied that he knew roughly where it was. Mom and Dad immediately went there to find Gloria. When they got to the forest, there was no one there at all. Mom and Dad looked around every corner, but found no one. Saddened by the failure, the parents began to return home. Suddenly, out of nowhere, Gloria appeared in their path. The parents were shocked. Gloria told the parents to leave the forest immediately because the monster could be very close by. Mom said they couldn't leave Gloria and said they'd leave together. But suddenly, right in front of the parents, the monster appeared instead of Gloria. The monster told them that they would never see their daughter again. Dad was furious and yelled at the monster, but the monster just laughed. The monster said that she was Gloria. The parents didn't believe it and were very angry. At that moment, there were policemen patrolling in the forest. They heard loud screams and went to check what was going on. When they got to the place, no one was there. One of the policemen named Jake thought the voice sounded a lot like Gloria's father. So they went to their house. There were no lights in the house and neither were Gloria's parents. The police looked all over the first floor, but there was really no one there. Jake offered his partner to go up to the second floor, but she refused, as she was very much afraid of Gloria's room, where she had disappeared from. The cops turned around and were on their way out when they heard screams coming from the second floor. Jake told his partner to stay downstairs and went to check what had happened. When Jake got up, he was horrified. There was a monster in the room and the ghosts of Gloria's parents. The monster said Jake had come to this house for nothing, and now he and his partner would stay there forever. Jake cried. Since then, not a single person has entered Gloria's house, and there were many legends and myths about it in town, even after many years. But what really happened to the police officers that night, no one still knows.